I just made another transcript. I think what I'll do is take this recording and the first recording and just like group them together. If I seem like out of breath, it's because I just climbed a flight of stairs. Yes, that's how much of a big back I am. Although I wouldn't say I'm that much if we compare like world globally, but that's besides the point. Okay, why did I start the second half? This is actually the rest of the video as the rest of the recording as my first part was actually only 3 minutes and 37 seconds, so that's kind of short. Okay, before I start, what I've seen from the last recording is that my pronunciations are sometimes kind of odd, and at least my application I'm using to transcribe, which is just voice memos from Apple, like it's nothing special, struggles to pick up some of my words, some of my slangs, a bit of my lingo. But yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try to really pronunciate and enunciate every single word I say. Okay. Why did I make this video? Where did I start again? Okay, I got it. I think I got it. Okay, basically, last freaking Sunday was awesome, bro. Like, okay, let me give you the full rundown of what happened, right? Okay, I got out of church, right, at 9, 10, something like that. And I was low-key bored, bro. Real stuff, I was low-key bored. I mean, I, in the middle of church, I actually went on my phone because I'm gonna be extremely real with you. I'm not even like Christian like that anymore. I'm more agnostic. I'd say I lean towards agnosticism, right? And I'll make a whole video about that in like a while, especially if somebody asks for it. But anyway, I was checking on my phone and I saw in my group of people from my new school, it's like a group of just the guys, right? They were planning to make a hangout, which is like, oh shoot, for real? Oh shoot, okay, alright, right? And they were like, oh, let's go at this time and this time, right? And I actually never participated in one of these, so I low key just said some, you know what? I'm down to go too, right? And at this point, it was like around 10. I got home at 11, and my plan was to wait. I got home actually scratch that. I got home at 10, 9 ish, like no, not 9, like 9:30 ish plus, right? Because church took a while, but yeah. So it's a Sunday, right? You know what this means? This means that the next day I got freaking school to go to, bro. All right, it's gonna be a pretty stressful day, or at least so I thought, because I had a lot of homework to do, and I thought I had a lot of homework to do and stuff like that. So I made a plan, right? I never went on a hangout, but one of the main reasons I went into this hangout was because two of my friends that were going there, or actually three of them, were gonna leave, bro. Gonna leave like next school year, right? Which is like freaking horrible, man. They're like pretty great friends too, right? And so I decided to go with them. And it was pretty cool. We were in total like, okay, no jokes here, but like we were around 6 or 7 people max in, and I low-key went there by bike and put on my earbuds and I just went in, bro. It honestly felt super, super like refreshing, and I felt super independent too, cause like I was choosing my own path to go there. I was freaking navigating through stuff. No one was telling me where to go, when to pass, when not to pass. I was choosing everything. All right, I and yeah, I felt super independent. It was pretty cool, pretty free. So I got there, um, and I actually brought a bag with me. I actually had this bag the entire time. A small, not small bag. It's like, how could I explain this? It has the normal height of a bag, but it's super thin, right? So high size, high like height, length, low width, like, yeah, high y-axis, low x-axis. No, wait, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, um, low z-axis, high y-axis, and x-axis actually doesn't matter. So forget about that one. Okay. I had a bike. What I brought with me were my glass cases because I like to bring my glasses with me. And just so you know, they're not actually cosmetic. They're not actually like glasses, like medically prescribed glasses. They're actually just cosmetic glasses I use. They have like a bit of a brown tint to them. I only use them for like a bit of like style, in a way, because I like to flood my eye areas. I'm not a fan of it, but that's besides the point. So, my bag has the glass case and also my bike lock, right? It's a bright blue one. It came with keys, right? It's very plasticky, but also pretty durable, in my opinion. And yeah, then I got there, right? Not even like 30 seconds after I was getting my stuff packed, two guys came in with bikes and they were like talking to the guard over talking about some, yo, can you watch this for 15 minutes? And then they saw me with my bike lock. They were looking at me like, oh shoot, okay, I see you, bro. I see you. You look, you came prepared. All right, you came prepared. And I look, he just looked at them too. I don't know why. I think I was smiling, like not even in like a oh shoot I'm better than you way, right? Not in a condescending way, just like on a oh shoot bro. I mean, next time you might want to come prepared, my guy. Not even in a rude way, by the way. So yeah, that was a pretty cool moment, just because yeah, I didn't even know that people did not come this prepared. Cause like, yo, you never know what can happen to your bike, right? Okay. Anyways, I come in, right? I go to the restaurant that we plan to go to, right? And then I see them. They were like just there chilling, and it wasn't just my friends, by the way. They were like two people from a grade above me, right? And honestly, they were like the two chill guys, right? They were both very chill, right? We just sat there for a moment. I actually put my bag down and I went into a shop to buy bubble gum. I actually had a money amount, right? Um, I actually had a specified money amount, like 1,000 MZN, and I went in there. I bought my bubble gum for like 250 ish, something like that, a bit more, but 250 just to keep it simple. Then I came out. I came back, and they actually ordered their food already. So I was like, oh shoot, okay. I actually came a little late. They already like ordered and stuff like that. They were pretty early. I came a bit late, so yeah, they did food. I was low-key there. I didn't even mind, right? I actually did eat like a bread and like five boiled eggs before, just to get in the protein, right? And yeah, they were just eating and stuff like that. But bro, one of my friends actually went on a date on the exact same day, exact same place. I was like, no freaking shot. I saw both of them entering the main entrance, and we could see them from it. We were like, no shot. My friend already went in to take a picture, dog. Sent it to the freaking group chat, dog. Look who we got here. That wasn't the actual text. I'm just saying it for dramatic effect. Anyway, yeah, they were there, and we just remember that the fact that they're there. We'll come back to that later. Okay, so my homies Loki eating their food, and the food was looking spicy, man. We went. The place where we ate was a burger place, and that burger place had some spicy stuff. They ordered some spicy stuff. Then, they were like, "Yo, we got our Loki by water." I'm like, "Let's go, let's go." Cause like honestly, I'm always down for a side quest, bro. Especially at these hangouts, bro. Side quests are peak, right? I go to my guys with my guy, right? And okay, here's the thing, right? I'm gonna be speaking in my currency, MZN, but like it might be kind of hard to really put into perspective, so I'll try to put it into perspective as much as I can. Okay, so we get there into the shop. We go in the shop, right? We go to the food section of the shop, and what's it called? We go to the drinks area, and then the curious thing is this whole shop is like pretty expensive, right? General things they are pretty expensive, But for some reason, drinks like, let's say, a small Sprite or a small Coke were like just 25 of my currency, which is like half a dollar. Way a bit less than half a dollar, which is like very cheap. What the hell? I was kind of surprised they sold anything at that rate. Cause just for you to have an idea, the brand, like the brand water, their brand water was 80, right? A freaking dollar something, bro, which is insane. By the way, I feel like it's kind of overpriced in a way, but like, hey, shoot, we had to get it, right? They asked for water, not really like freaking Sprite or something, so we got that too. I paid for me and my friends Coke Zero, and they paid for the water. And then we got back to the crew. We did our thing. I drank my Coke, and my other friend, I'll just give them a name. Daniel. Daniel. Happy birthday, Daniel. Elite ball knowledge right there. Anyway, back to the story. Daniel took Samuel. Samuel, okay. Daniel took Samuel's Coke Zero. Samuel was a guy who went with me to the thing, along with Nicholas, right? So Samuel took, Daniel took Samuel's Coke Zero, and Loki started drinking it, bro. Like, something very interesting is that the friend dynamic here is like pretty close, honestly. Like, in a way, touchy. Not in a gay way, by the way. Not in a gay way, but like just like really close. They drink their drinks and stuff like that. I mean, uh, yeah, I just find that extremely like interesting, very intriguing, and yeah. Okay, back to topic. Um, yeah, we look at just like doing that, and yeah, we finished eating. Then we were like, wait, where do we go next? We went to this ice cream place, which was actually pretty close to the restaurants, right? And we got some ice cream. I look, he went to one of the guys that I didn't really know that well, which I'll call him Jonas. I went to Jonas, and we were low-key decided to join our money so we could buy something. Cause I only had big bills. He only had big bills. I had a bit smaller bills, so we helped each other out in a way. Then we bought it. And then a funny thing was for the change, we're like, okay, who gets to keep the change? And I said, okay, you know what? Rock paper scissors for who gets to keep it. Then he won. I lost 100 mitts right there, which is like a dollar what? A dollar like $1.50, $1.80, $1.50, close to $1.50. So I luckily just lost that. Damn. Anyway, we went to after that. Uh, we my other friend we call this guy Phelps. Phelps actually came in, right? He came late. He wasn't in the group in the beginning, and he came late. And he was like, "Shoot, bro, why do we not just crash in my other friend Gabriel's freaking dates?" And like, whoa, shoot. And the group's like, hold on, nah, we look, you gotta do that. So we low-key go, we get there, it's upstairs, so we go there, and then we low-key scout out the place looking for them, bro. We find them at a distance, then we low-key pull up and sit on a couch right next to their table, bro. Yo, the video footage of this was insane. I guess I won't show it because, like, privacy for not just myself, but damn, I won't show it, but just like picture this: a guy sitting in a corner, out, which is me, and then I'm recording like freaking six of my friends just like talking to each other while the two little, like the little couple, poor little couple, is having a date right next to us, and they're like, oh shoot, oh well. Anyway, the couple's food came in, and just curiously, the guy ordered too much chicken, so ironically Samuel actually came in to like help a bit, and it was so funny. I took a picture of it. Hilarious. I put that thing on my Insta, bro. By the way, I put most of the things here in my Insta. So yeah. Okay, so after that, right? Actually, many people started to leave, right? So, two of my friends started to leave. That included Jonas and Nicola. Jonas, Nicolas, and somebody I didn't name. Just he just left, so he didn't really do much in the story, but still, he's a great guy. So Just had to mention that. And yeah, it was just me, Samuel, Daniel, and me, Daniel Phelps, and Samuel. Yeah, me, Daniel Phelps, and Samuel, right? So we low-key went back to the original restaurant where we went, like the sandwiches, hamburgers, just because Phelps did not eat breakfast or lunch, did not eat lunch. And we low-key, Samuel actually had to go, so it was a shame. It was just us three. Wait. Shoot, I forgot such a big part. Okay, shoot, okay. I'll come back to this. Just a freaking moment. I just need to mention this. Us four, we decided to leave the little couples with themselves, and we had to a freaking kids store, right? You're probably asking, why did we go there? Why not? What the hell? Anyway, Samuel and Phelps ditched me and Daniel in a way, which is like, okay, I guess. They low-key just walked away. They like ran in the store, then we walked in deeper and we lost them, and yeah. So we went in, right? And then me and Daniel were just going in with another guy from our school, which we just like randomly crossed paths with, paths, paths with, and what's it called? We were just like checking out the place, seeing what toys were there. And hey, we might be 14-year-olds, 13, 14-year-olds, but shoot, bro, we were looking at this like it's freaking peak, right? Part of us will always want the freaking cool toy cars and stuff like that, even in adulthood, right? And yeah, so we come to a conclusion that Daniel actually wants to take something. So he goes and he sees a calculator, and he low-key needs one, cause because we're doing like some more complicated things in math. We cannot use our brain anymore efficiently. So he low-key wants to take it, or he wants to take the Hot Wheels car based on Zuko from Avatar, The Last Airbender. So holy choice, bro. A collectible car that will probably just freaking collect dust in the shelves, or a calculator that will be useful for like years to come. Basically, I made a freaking what's it called? Pick the wheel of names, right? I took wheel of names and just spun that thing, bro, and it landed on the Hot Wheels car. So we took the Hot Wheels car. Of course, we found out that we couldn't even afford a calculator anyway, so look, it just dipped. And honestly, we went back to the thing, right? To the restaurant, and we're coming back to what I said earlier. My friend Samuel actually had to go, which was a shame. Yeah, by the way, me, Phelps, and Samuel and Daniel like found each other on the way back. Yeah. So we went into the thing, the restaurant again, because our order was there, and it was basically some wings. Samuel had to unfortunately go, so didn't even get to taste the wings. But yo, I'm gonna tell you that this, bro, like it was 6 wings in total, and we were 3, so 2 each. Those wings were scrumptious, bro. All right, we got like buffalo flavored, and honestly, that was some of the most gassest wings I've ever had. I'm definitely coming back to that place one day, bro. Those wings were absolutely delicious. Okay, so after that, me, Phelps, and Daniel decided to go upstairs and decided to just walk around at first, just looking for something to do in the mall. And then at some point, we just decided to go upstairs and get some boba, right? At this point, me and Daniel were completely broke, bro. We spent all of our money on stuff, right? And Phelps just got there in a way, right? So he decided to hook us up and get us some boba, bro. He paid for our boba, real tough there. W mans, as one would say. And yeah, we ate the boba, bro. We low-key scrolled on reels together, because doing it at home, it wasn't enough. We had to do it outside with the bros. I also posted like a picture of me just like doing a freaking rock and roll sign next to Phelps. It was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, bro, we had like freaking three matchas, right? Vanilla flavored, and we honestly devoured that, bro. We honestly devoured it while just scrolling on reels. Something notable I also want to say is that a lot of Asian people go to that boba place. Like holy, right? It was mostly dominated by Asians in freaking Africa, right? One of the Asians was also had like heavy makeup, not like too heavy, like a lot of like makeup. Yeah, which was pretty notable. Just noteworthy, not really any opinion on it, just pretty noteworthy. Anyway, after that, actually Phelps and Daniel had to go, and Phelps offered me a ride, but I was like, nah, I got a bike, I'm chilling. And yeah, they look he dip. We say our goodbyes, and I'm out of there, bro. Honestly, I'm not sure if the way I said it really just portrayed how fun it was, because honestly, I had a freaking blast there. It was awesome. And on the ride back home, I was like at freaking 5%, so I look hurried up. And I actually took a picture of the way back home, right? Which was pretty cool. One of the buildings on the way back home. Actually, I feel like I'll show that picture. I'll show that picture in three, two, one. Yeah, there's a picture. Yeah, I feel like that picture is extremely vague in a good way, and you will not be able to find my IP address, my exact home through that. If you do, yo, bro, don't say it, dog, don't say it. But I feel like no one will watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I went back home, bro. It was like, let me give you like basically idea of how long this all took. I went there at around 12. Like I exited my home at 12. Not 12. 12 or 11, one of the two, to get there at 12:30. Then I spent my time there until 15 and came back, reached my home at 16. So it was pretty cool. And it was the best part. Literally decided to do all my homework before, which was basically nothing. I actually had nothing to do, surprisingly. Plus, I also decided to play some Valorant with my boy Matt before I left. And yeah, pretty cool. At home, while playing Valorant with my boy Matt, he we low just shared location. And while I'm over here in Mozambique, my guy's over here in freaking Seychelles, bro. Freaking 13-minute walk, bro. Trust. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Nah! Get out! But yeah, bro. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome day, bro. That was like one of my most one of them. Okay, 1 second. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds passed, but still I need some more time. Okay, I'm ready. So this was like one of my most memorable days like so far, cause this social event that I went to, this hangout, even if it felt like usual or like more of the usual to like the guys, right? For me, it felt special because like I, nah, I didn't go in an outing, a hangout, just like for no reason in a long time, right? It wasn't really no reason. The friends are leaving again, but like it was awesome, right? I was able to build a lot of my connections, and it kind of answered my question of how did the friends get so close. These hangouts, they're just like super cool to talk about stuff, like and just spend time with friends. Honestly, we need more of this, bro. Like, spending time with your friends is amazing, man. If you have a friend right now that you don't speak in a while, check on them, bro. Real stuff, bro. Real stuff. Check on them. They're pretty cool. Um, yeah, man. Honestly, that was all I had to say, bro. Right? This video was kind of long, but honestly, it deserved the length, cause like this was an amazing experience, bro. And honestly, if you're a bit of a shut-in, a bit of an introvert like me, trust me, if you have good friends that you low-key like, 100% go on an like a hangout with them, right? You might have a great time, and you never know, right? Yeah, pretty much. Um, some thoughts after the whole experience was that I 100% need to go to more of these outings more, and what's it called? This Monday, what's it called? The girl and the guy that were dating actually did kiss. It was pretty. I mean, I didn't see anything, right? The guy told me. and my friends, right? And yeah, pretty cool. He did say she, what's it called, kind of kissed clumsily. She kissed the upper lip and not the lips, and I was about to laugh, but I thought to myself, yo, who am I to laugh, bro? I don't even have a girl, bro. Sai bow. Such your goofy ass up. So I look, just shut my goofy ass up. I kept it to myself. And yeah, honestly, that didn't even like upset me at all. But yeah, I feel like that's all I have to say. Oh no, wait, no. One last thing, literally last thing. I actually did message the girl that when he went on a date with after, cause I posted on my status how we all pulled up on their date, and then he said yes, it's harassment, and I was like, oh, I look, he felt bad for coming in. She said, nah, it's cool, and then I messaged how was the pizza, and they said it was good. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. The way I'm saying it, it's making it sound drier than it was, but it wasn't that dry, right? And also, not just that, I felt like it was kind of awkward. But now that in retrospect, it wasn't even that bad. It was just a normal conversation, right? It wasn't even that awkward, not even that bad. And that's honestly a really hidden benefit of these videos is being able to reflect on things that happened to me and really just think about it at the more deeper level, you know? And yeah, honestly, that's it, bro. Freaking loved this. I love the video. My best videos by far are the ones where something happened, right? Because before this, my best video would 100% be the crush one, right? With Anne and all of that. And honestly, yeah, man, honestly, that's all. If you pick up anything of this video, is to just check up on your friends, bro, right? Maybe organize something with them, maybe hang out. I don't know, bro, but like, still, all right, man. Take care, bro. Much love. Bye, bro.